Yes, we have Jamaicans visiting Trinidad that rightly they are deservedly sent back. On the other hand, we have upright persons, business persons, students, athletes going to Trinidad to visit for particular purposes, have met all the proper landing requirements, and yet still they are being sent back. Why? Well, my question still, does Trinidad hate Jamaica?
They're not asking the other foreigners, they ask the black foreigners, why are you here? Why are you here in your own country? What are you doing here? They don't ask the Chinese that. They don't ask the Indians that. They don't ask the white people that. They don't ask the Spanish people that. They want to ask the people that are like themselves, why are you here?
Hello, wherever you're watching from, welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope you are doing great. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I love you. Now, in today's video, I was going across social media and I came across this video of my brothers, my friends. The title was Trinidad Hate Jamaicans. And I was like, never knew there is something like that. I never knew that Jamaicans as a point hate Trinidad or Trinidadians hate Jamaicans. Of course, if you are from the motherland, you can never know something like that. And we never know there is tension between Jamaica and Trinidad. And even me now, I don't believe, unless you tell me in the comment section, is there tension between Jamaicans and Trinidad? Because there's some videos I've seen, like Jamaican being denied to enter Trinidad, or being detained for some hours, maybe at the airport, some things like that. But after listening to the video that I saw, I decided, let's talk about this. First of all, tell me in the comment section, is there tension between Trinidad and Jamaicans? And if it is, what is it about? Watch these videos and then I'm going to react about it.
Like the topic we're discussing today, does Trinidad hate Jamaica?
I don't think so.
Does Trinidad hate Yardis?
I don't know, you tell me.
That's a question I've been asking myself. But upon closer examinations, sometimes I think we Jamaicans are to be blamed. For instance, when we're traveling to another man's country, the way we dress, how we put ourselves together, it depicts a lot. Females, for instance, some of them just like they are working, but it's not an upscale work, you understand? It's like back road, Portmore work.
Somebody you know?
No, I don't know any of them. And the males, pants way under them, bottom under them. So what are you advertising? Dress properly, man.
But it's not trendy?
No, it's not trendy. It's ghastly to the eyes, man. If you come in front of me, I might send you back too. So dress appropriately, put yourself together, and see where it leads.
It's interesting you said that, because I was watching an interview with Sparrow, and Sparrow once said that he loved Jamaica, he had a lot of Jamaican friends. And for those of you who don't know who Sparrow is a Trinidadian singer, one of the greatest calypso singers of all time. And he said that one of the problems that he had with Jamaica is that Jamaica did something wrong when they left the Federation in 1961. That ruined something that could have been great. When he said that, it caused me to think, it caused me to research, it caused me to reflect. And in hindsight, the problem between us and Trinidad is not now. The problem goes all the way back to 1961. I think it was September 9, 1961, when we made a decision, when we did a referendum under Norman Manley. And we decided, I think based on that, it was 60% who voted and 55% of Jamaicans said they wanted to leave the West Indies Federation. And that to me caused the animosity. And we have to understand, back then, when we were doing the Federation, you had two alternative views on Federation. You had the Trinidadian views and you had the Jamaican views on Federation. The Trinidadian view of the Federation under Eric Williams was that they wanted one central authority. The Federation would have the authority to tax. The Federation would have the authority to have a central banking system, would have a central currency, would have free movement of trade, free movement of people. Does that sound familiar? Yeah. That was what Trinidad proposed. Well, before CARICOM, that was the Federation. In 1958, that was what Eric Williams wanted. Jamaica, on the other hand, we wanted a loose association, we wanted a loose federation, we wanted something that was different, we wanted to maintain our national sovereignty at the time. And we thought the federation was a problem because we didn't want those persons from the other smaller islands coming into our large island and try to run down our economy. That was how we were thinking at the time. And that's why and as well as we thought the federation was very costly. And as a result of that, we made a decision under the referendum that we wanted out. And what was the cause of that? The cause of that was a domino effect. The domino effect was that when Jamaica left the federation, we went to seek our independence 1 year later. And after that, in February 1962, Trinidad left the federation. And after that, in May 31st, 1962, the federation was dissolved. Right? And to me, as a result of that, it caused 2 years of, not 2 years, 2 generations of animosity between Trinidad and Jamaica. That's the root of why we have this embedded frustration toward each other.
Festa.
Yeah, it has festered to an extent. That's my opinion on the matter. I think it's deep rooted, it goes all the way back to them, and with each generation it increases, the intensity of it increases more and more. That's what I think. But I think that just like what's behind us right here, things can be repaired. We have ships behind us that are destroyed, but they're not totally destroyed. They can be repaired, relationships can be repaired. I believe in CARICOM. I believe in the federation. I believe in the relationship between Jamaica and Trinidad. I believe that with hard work, with determination, with patience, we can make this better. I believe that. You laugh, right?
Yeah, let's rally around the West Indies.
And the reason for that is because we're one big family. But guys, now that we have assessed the situation, here's the truth. And sometimes the truth is something that we really don't want to find out. Sometimes the truth is something that we don't want to hear. But the truth is that Jamaica and Trinidad were both to be blamed for this situation. That's one truth. Secondly, we were wrong. We were wrong to have left the West in this federation. We're also wrong when we thought that we could go at it alone. Also, Eric Williams, his version of what the federation was is the future for CARICOM. It has to be a federation that's strong. It has to be a CARICOM that's strong. It has to be a federation of all, free movement of goods, free movement of people. It has to be a federation that looks beyond our biases or individual views of what we think of ourselves. It has to go beyond national sovereignty. It has to go towards a collective unity of all. That is my take on that. That is my truth.
Here's my truth. Yes, we have Jamaicans visiting Trinidad, but rightly, they are deservedly sent back. On the other hand, we have upright persons, business persons, students, athletes, going to Trinidad to visit for particular purposes, have met all the proper landing requirements, and yet still they are being sent back. Why? Well, my question still, does Trinidad hate Jamaica? Each and every one of us look within ourselves and we can answer that question. We are our own truth. As a matter of fact, Mr. Chin, Rory, you know you look like a Trini. That's why if you are so lopsided.
Now, welcome back. Now, some of these videos are these guys just explaining what is happening between Jamaica and Trinidad. First of all, the tension between Jamaica and Trinidad, as per the history said, it started in 1961 when Jamaica held a referendum which saw them withdrawing from the West Indies. And the Prime Minister of Trinidad now then, Dr. Eric Williams, said that 1 from 10 levels to 0, referring to the fact that without Jamaica, the federation will be virtual non-existent. Since then, they have been unable to see the free movement of goods and people within the region. Example, it was the challenges involving with the exporting Jamaican's products to Trinidad, you know, and a lot more. So, as I was reading this, I came to understand that tension between two countries which are the best countries. Of course, Jamaica and Trinidad are the most popular countries in the island, and between these two countries, the people or the black family who needs to be so much together, who need to be so much strong and to work together, is the people from the island, the people from the Caribbean island, because these my brothers and cousins from the island, they found themselves there as slaves. So they are in places where they were not supposed to be from the step one. Even if it's a Caribbean who is a Chinese Caribbean, or Chinese Jamaican, Asian Jamaican, Indian Jamaican, even if it's white Jamaican, both of them are in a country where it's not their country, or in a country where the forefathers, the ancestors are not from the country. Both of them are the one to come. There are people who are coming to the island. Like Jamaica, for example, original was for Tainos. But you see, there is black Jamaicans, white Jamaicans, and Asian Jamaicans in the island. So the people who in this world who are supposed to be so much together, who are supposed to be so much strong, who are supposed to help each other, who are supposed to be so friendly, are the people from the Caribbean island. But every day I say all these tensions, most of them are brought political. Of course, we may have tension like cultural difference, like food. The how Jamaicans food and Trinidad food, which one is better? We may have tension during to culture like clothing. We may have tension in music culture. We may have tension in sports. That's acceptable. It's for everyone. But if we come to tension where a country cannot import or export its goods to another country, or someone from another island from Jamaica is being detained for entering Trinidad, or someone from Trinidad is being denied to enter Jamaica, that is the place where we need to talk about. Because the Caribbean must be united together. The people of Caribbean have to speak together, because they are the people who are not in the... Don't get me wrong. They are not in the motherland. They were supposed to be in the motherland. But the brothers from the motherland sold them as slaves to Jamaica, to Trinidad, to Haiti. So the current Jamaicans found themselves in the island not by themselves. They never wanted to be there. So these are the people who need to work together. But these tensions, personally, I find it like it is being brought by political or political differences. I think the tension between these countries being under the British Empire or British something, the white supremacy will never want the Caribbean people, all of them, to have peace. The island or the white supremacy will never want Trinidad and Tobago with Jamaica and Haiti to be together and speak one language, because they know these people were the one who caused these atrocities to them. We are the one who tortured them. We were the one who did these bad things to them. So if they come together, they will be against us. If they speak one language, they'll be against us. That's why we have puppets in the countries, some of the countries in Caribbean. That's why we are seeing a lot of wars in Haiti, because Haiti's people, they never joke. They want something serious. They want something for them. They want a country for a black man. They don't want to be ruled by the white supremacy. So, for example, if Haiti, Jamaica, Trinidad, all of them could speak one language and understand each other and have one mission, that means the white supremacy will have a lot of problems in the island. Most of them are in the island chopping money from Jamaica, chopping money from the beaches. Some of Jamaicans are complaining that they never see, or they never eat, or they never get something from the island in Jamaica. So if there is wrangles, that's my thought. If there is wrangles between Trinidad and Jamaica, these wrangles is making the island to be weak. This wrangles is making the black people in the Caribbean to be weak, because and the weakening of the black people in the Caribbean is making the white supremacy or the oppressor to have strength, to have to be on the lead, and that's what they want. So if I came across this video of Jamaica and Trinidad hate each other, or Jamaicans hate Trinidad, or Trinidad hate Jamaicans, I thought that it is something that need to be handled, and because people from the motherland, here from Kenya, for example, we never know if there is tension between Jamaica and Trinidad, and that's the one thing I like, that the wrangles between Trinidad and Jamaica is not, we cannot know if you are not inside Jamaica or you are not inside Trinidad. And I find that if these two people from these countries go in a strange or in a foreign country, I hope that they don't bring their tensions along, because once Trinidad and Jamaican are fighting, maybe in the UK or US, that's where the white people get all these topics saying that black people are not civilized, saying that black people cannot be left, cannot be given democracy, black people cannot do this and this, black people are this and this, because of the few things that we do as the brothers and sisters to our own self. I get tensions between countries. We have tensions sometimes between Kenya and Uganda, Kenya and Tanzania. We have tensions sometimes between Nigeria and Ghana, online tensions, online quarrelings. But at the end of the day, we speak one language. No one can come between and try to divide us. I think the tension between Trini and Jamaica is not on that level, because I don't get why Jamaican can be denied to enter Trini, or why Trini cannot be denied to enter Jamaica. It's something that we need to check on it as black people. That's where we fail. As black people, that's where we give these other people or the other race, we give them opportunity. As black people, that's where we give the Chinese to take over all the business. As black people, that's where we give the Arabs a chance to take over all business. We give the white people the chance to get everything, because we ourselves, we are fighting between ourselves, because we cannot speak one language, we cannot tolerate each other, because each of one from Jamaica is seeing himself as superior, the other one from Trini, he is seeing himself as superior. But we need, as Jamaican and Trini, we need, these are two of the most influential countries in the Caribbean. And these two countries, if both of them come together and they love each other and they be strong as each other, it means that it will be the start of the fallout of the white supremacy. And that is the one thing that the white supremacy or the oppressor doesn't want. He does not want the black people to unite, the people from Caribbeans and African diasporas and Africans to unite, because once we unite, once Jamaicans Jamaicans are starting to be ambassadors of Africa, African diaspora are ambassadors of Africa. When it is, we do that most, we are weakening their bonds, and that's what they don't want. So tell me in the comment section, why do we have these wrangles, this fight between Trinidad and Jamaica? Personally, I never knew until I was going through my social media and looking what's popping, and I saw these topics and I watched the video and I was like, yeah, since 1961 there have been tension, and even the tension between the two countries have been affecting business that Jamaican cannot use Trinidadian products, or Trinidadian cannot use Jamaican product. That is worse. But here, for example, here in Africa, in Kenya, we have wrangles with Tanzania, but we use maize from Tanzania. They import their goods from, and their goods, most of them, maybe Uganda is using the port of Mombasa, but we have online wars, and which does not affect the relationship of our economical growth. Now, I have talked a lot, yeah? Just tell me in the comment section what you think about this topic. Tell me, do Trinidadians hate Jamaicans, or do Jamaicans hate Trinidadians? And at what point, or what is the main issue? Is it because of the food culture, music culture? Because I saw a video when one was saying music culture of Trinidad is better than the one in Jamaica, and other one was saying the Jamaican is the best. Someone was saying music started in Trinidad, other one was saying music started in Jamaica. So we have a lot to talk about. Someone is saying Jamaican food is sweet, other one is saying Trinidad food is sweet. So we have a lot that we need to talk. We need to know. You know, we have been praising Jamaica, Trinidad, Caribbean, but we are forgetting we have some issues that as the motherland, we never knew these issues are there. But if they are there, I think we are past all these fights between two countries, which are the most influential countries in the Caribbean. Tell me what you think on the comment section. I am the Kenyan Beast, of course. I love you so much. Thank you for tuning in. Until next time, peace.